So we're going to continue with what we've been working on. We're now on apply number 4 of the end of chapter portfolio builder for chapter 2. And it says apply the title style to the first 2 lines of text. So we're going to select these first 2 lines, title style, center them horizontally. We're done with that. It says to go to line 3, apply the heading 1 style, and then apply the normal style to the remaining lines of the document. So we'll highlight all the remaining lines and change that to normal. Step 5 says use the thesaurus to look up synonyms for the word favored. So let's click on the word favored. I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to synonyms and I'm going to click preferred, and it changes it. Step 6, save the document in Word document format. So click File, Save As, and we're changing the A to a B. And it says as a Word format, we're going to change the plain text to Word document, and then click Save. Step 7, move your name and today's date into the footer, and if necessary, delete the extra line space. So I'm going to highlight my name. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to go down to the footer, and I'm going to paste it. And I've got an extra line there, so I'm going to delete that line like it said. Step 8, we're adding an entry to the autocorrect list to replace the word motto with the first 2 lines of the document formatted in the title style. So I'm going to close the header footer. So I'm going to highlight these first 2 lines. I'm going to go to File and then Options, Proofing, Autocorrect Options, and you'll see these words Voyager Travel are highlighted. So I'm going to type the word motto, M-O-T-T-O, and I'm going to click Add. And so now later, I'll use that later in this project. And then step 9 says add an entry into the autocorrect list to replace the word respondent. So I'm going to click OK for that, and then I'm going to go autocorrect options. Let me cancel this, deselect that. Now go to File, Options, Proofing, Autocorrect Options, and we're going to replace respondent, R-E-S-P-O-N-D-A-N-T, with the correct spelling, which is D-E-N-T. So you should have respondent with an A. We're going to replace with respondent with an E, and then click Add, and then click OK, and then click OK. Step 10 says to check the spelling and grammar and make all necessary corrections. So we're going to click on Review, Spelling and Grammar, and we're going to change everything that's spelled incorrectly. Spelling and grammar check is now complete. Step 11 says find and replace all occurrences of the word respondent with the word customer. So click on the Home tab, click Replace, respondent with the word customer, and replace all. And it made 2 replacements. Close. Step 12 says save the changes to the document, so click File and then Save. We saved what we've done to this point. We're now going to create and format some tables. Step 1 says, select the 6 lines of text under the heading Customer Survey Results and convert them into a table with 3 columns separated at tabs. So I'm going to highlight these 6. I'm going to go to Insert, Table, Convert Text to Table, and it says 3 columns, 6 rows, separated at tabs, then click OK. Step 2 says insert a new row at the top of the table. So I'm just going to click here in the top row. I'm going to go to Layout, Insert Above, merge the 3 cells into the new row. So I'll just click Merge Cells and you'll see that these are all merged. In the new row, type Customer Demographics. And then I see that it says in all uppercase letters. So I can fix that by highlighting these, go to the Home tab, click these 2 little A's and change this to uppercase, and you see that it capitalized all those. Step 5, apply the Grid Table 2 table style to the table. So let's click Design. Here are our grid tables. Grid Table 2 is right here. Step 6, increase the font size to 12 points and adjust the column width to automatically fit the contents. So I will highlight everything in the table. I'm going to change it to 12 point. And I'll go to the Table Tools Layout, click the Auto Fit button, Auto Fit Contents, and you'll see that everything is shrunk down. Step 7, change the alignment of the cells displaying percentages to align top right. So I'm going to highlight this column, go up here to align top right. Step 8, on the second blank line below the table, insert a new table. So to know exactly where that line is, I'm going to turn on my non-printing characters and I see where there's the second line. I'm going to turn those off because they bug me. Insert a new table, 3 columns, 3 rows. So click Insert, Table, 3 by 3. Change the font size to 12 points. So I'm going to change this to 12. I'm going to undo that because that's just in that one cell. I'm going to highlight the whole table, then change it to 12. So now everything will be 12. Because before it was just been in that one. So I'm going to type gender, male, 54%, female, 46%. Step 10, apply the List Table 2 table style to the table and adjust the column widths to fit all. So we're going to go up to Design, List Table 2 Style, which here are our list tables. So List Table 2, go to Layout, Auto Fit Contents. Next step says apply 1.5 point solid line blue accent 5 border around the outside of the table and center the table horizontally on the page. So my whole table is highlighted. I'm going to go to Design. It's already a solid line. I'm going to change this to 1.5 point. I'm going to go to Pen Color. Solid line, blue accent 5, 1.5 point. I'm going to click Borders, Outside Borders, and you can see that it created a blue line around the table. We now want to center it horizontally on the page, so click Layout, Properties, Center, and then click OK, and you see that it's moved it to the center of the page. Step 12, It says use the border painter to apply the same border outline format to the customer demographics table. So to do that, click on Design. I'm going to click Border Painter. I'm going to go around this table, clicking with the mouse. You can also drag it if you don't want to click every cell, and you can now see that I have that blue border around that table. Step 13 says select the last 6 lines of the text in the document and move them above the customer demographics table. So I'm going to highlight these 6 lines. I'm going to cut them. Excuse me, I click copy by mistake, cut. I'm going to go right here, right click, I'm going to paste. Step 14 says position the cursor at the end of the word activity, so activities is right there, and press the tab key. And then convert the 6 lines of text to a table with 2 columns and 6 rows separated at the tabs. So now I'll highlight these. Insert, table, convert text to table, 2 columns, 6 rows, tabs. Click OK. If you hadn't hit the tab key after activities, it would not work. So if yours didn't work, go back and do that. Step 15 says delete the top row. So I'm going to click into the top row. I'm going to click Layout. I'm going to click Delete and delete row. Step 16 says sort the remaining 5 rows into ascending order based on the content in column 1. So I'm going to highlight the whole table. I'm going to click Sort. I'm going to change this to column 1. It said ascending. And then click OK. Now everything is sorted. Step 17 says insert a new row across the bottom of the table. So I'm going to click in the bottom down here. I'm going to click Insert Below. In the left column, type Total. So I'll type Total. In the right column, insert a formula to add the values of the cells above. So I'll click in there, click Formula. It says the sum above, so click OK. Step 18 says right align the text total. So I'll click here. I'm going to go right align. Increase the font size for all the text to 12 points. So I'll highlight everything in the table. Increase it to 12. Step 19, adjust the column width to automatically fit the contents and center the table horizontally on the page. So click Auto Fit Contents, Properties, Center, OK. Step 20 says use the Draw Table tool to draw a cell to the left side of the table. And then after that it says if necessary use the Insert Left command instead, which is easier. So just click in one of these and click Insert Left. Then we're going to merge these cells. Same height as the current table and 0.75 wide, so I'm going to change this to 7.5 wide. I need to undo what I just did because I messed it up. Try this again. That's what it should look like. In the new cell, change the text direction to bottom to top. So text direction, bottom to top. Set the font to 12-point Arial. So it's already 12-point. We'll select Arial. And type preferred activity. Per respondent, and it wanted you to spell it incorrectly with an A, and because we had said it before to autocorrect to the E. It did that. Step 22. In this cell it says to apply blue accent 1 lighter 60% shading to the cell. So click on the Design tab, Shading, accent 1 lighter 60%. Which is this one. And a border around the outside of the entire table. So let's select the entire table. We're going to 1.5 point blue accent 5, which is this one right here. I'm going to click border, outside border. Step 23. Add 24 points of space after the customer survey results heading. So click right here. Paragraph dialog box, spacing after, we're going to change that to 24. Click OK. Moves that table down. Check the spelling and grammar in the document and save it. So I'm going to click at the beginning. I'm going to go Review, Spelling and Grammar. It's complete, nothing's misspelled. And then save the document. So just click File, Save, and it's now saved as in that format. Then step 26 says save that same document as a PDF, but we're going to change the B to a C. So click File, Save As. We're going to change the B to a C. We're going to change Word document to a PDF, and then click Save. And that completes this section of the End of Chapter Portfolio Builder.